Hi everyone, welcome back to TrevDog Gaming here on YouTube. We are in the game The Infected, and this is now episode 17. Oh my goodness, I made, not so much a huge mistake, but a huge, misunderstanding. So, the oil pump which I put down, which is at the back here, just over the top of the building there, it will work when this cable is connected to electricity, and to allow for automated water to these greenhouses, that water pump will do the same thing when it's powered. Dull. So for some reason I forgot. If you actually have a look at the placement of these things, the water house in green at the top there, it says power required is 100. The oil pump, it says power required is 150. So I technically need 250 power to get those things up and running. So the idea is, on this final level up here, I assume this is the final level, I can start putting solar panels, for example. And maybe as the base gets extended out this way at the top, I'll have more space on the top for wind turbines. But whichever means that I undertake to generate power, they all have to come back to this control panel, which I moved from this side here to the main wall, because I've realized that I'm going to need quite a lot of cables. So if you look at the power side of things, I'm probably going to need multiple junction boxes and probably lots of electrical relays. And if I start doing independent lighting, then I'm going to need a lot of wall switches. So if you have a look, even the wall switch is an iron ingot, a copper ingot, and some screws. The junction boxes, 2 iron ingots, 2 copper ingots, 2 cobalt ingots, and 6 screws, which is effectively like having another copper ingot. Oh my goodness, and solar panels and wind turbines are not cheap. So, yeah, it's going to be an expensive exercise to undertake putting power through the place. Where has he gone? Look. They really do like that bottom area there for some reason. Anyway. I can't wait till I get proper fencing around it and then get the AI guy. And even if he just stays on repair, at least he can go and fix stuff. So yeah. I would really like to get this oil pump up and running. And for some reason, I just thought that it just went on the ground and then it just ran. And then all of a sudden I realised, yeah, it's been a while since I've played the Infected game, but it does need power. So, this is why we've got a slight change here. I could go down and visit the last 2 towns, get the last 2 pieces of tech, which you can see here. I need the fridge technology, I need the lamp technology, the chemistry table, which is what I need to create the antidote to fix up the AI helper Mike, and I also need circular saw bench technology. So those 4 will come from the last 2 towns. I could do all that, and I could even bring him back here. But my biggest issue is that I can't sort of automate and make things run more efficiently without having the water pump in place and the oil pump. And at the moment, all of that needs a lot of resources, and the fastest way of getting it is the red truck. So I'm in this process of building up what I need to get the red truck. Now, it needs 20 iron ingots, 20 steel ingots, of which I've only got half, and it needs a few mechanical parts and I think plastic. They're easy, and I can carry them myself. Actually, one thing I will check on, I did make one of these oil distillers. Oh, okay, it made an oil can. Okay. So, I'll quickly go and make another one. I only probably need to take one with me, but I think what you do is take out, is it 4 or 5 oil? Has this thing gone out altogether? It has, okay. Hang on, we'll grab a spare piece of coal. Take that with us. So if you go over to your oil distiller, which was a reasonably expensive thing to make, put a piece of coal in it and fire it up. And at the top here, if you put, I'm going to put 4 in to see if that's enough. No, probably one more. Okay, 5. It tells you that it's going to take just under 10 minutes to create another oil can. I believe the red truck has got some fuel in it, but just in case it doesn't, I'll take 1 or 2 fuel cans with me. So it was down the bottom right hand corner, so diagonally over the top of where I am, straight past the crocodile, straight to the bottom there. That's where the red truck is. So that's the goal, is to get down there and get the red truck. However, to fill this box or chest up with 20 steel ingots, I need another 10, and technically what I need to do is I need to take an iron ingot, which there's none left, combine it with a lead ingot, or sorry, a lead piece of ore on the anvil to make alloy, and then I can cook up the alloy and that will give me the steel. So to do that, I'm basically now heading off to go to the cave, because it's the cave that will give me the fastest method of getting iron ore. So I hope that all makes sense, but jeez. Look, crying out loud. Let's just move these guys across to here, leave the bear in there. Oh, these are all full. Have I got any iron? Oh, I haven't. Okay, we have to deal with all this, all this first. Alright, we'll drop off, all of this stuff first. I forgot about that. That was an earlier run. In goes the stone. We can probably cook up some of this. This is all copper. Put that in there. I mean, I did need some more coal. This is from my last visit, I think, to the cave. So we'll yank all that out. We'll fill up. No, that's all lead, isn't it? Oh my goodness, how much lead am I going to end up with? Okay, that's another thing I probably need to show everyone as well. But I did make another 3 more lead shelves. And look, this is like 60, 80. I've got like 87 lead ingots already. And I did have some spare in here. So there's another 11. So I was trying to use them up, and now I'm basically gonna... Ah, man. Too much stuff. Alright, that one's empty. Yank all that out. So, my mechanical parts... Well, that's a lot of mechanical parts. I mean, okay, it's good to have, I suppose. Lead, well, we'll fix this up. Where are we up to? Another 5. Yeah, see, that's a lot. That's a lot of spare stuff. Where was I putting the extra arrows? Were they up here? They are, okay. Alright, am I right to go to the cave now, game? Let's have a look. Got a bit of extra food, that... Yeah. The one kind of little semi-benefit, I suppose, is that you come back with a bit of extra meat, because you normally get attacked by the doofuses. Little scorpion guys. Alright, let's quickly save the game before we leave. And now hop in the cart. Hopefully get out of here before more Vambies come. Yeah, it's a good and a bad thing. The Vambies coming all the time is a pain, because they quite often interrupt so much that you're doing. But I tell you what, there's no way I would have had as many first aid kits, as many electrical components, as many mechanical parts as what I do now. And plastic. Just so many things that they give you. Some things, you know, little bits of clay here and a little bit of sand and whatnot, no big deal. But quite often they give you a fair bit of loot, good loot as well. Even if it's just ores, sometimes that's not a bad thing. Alright, so we're going to go mining here, but we also can pick up these odds and ends, which is pretty handy. There's another 5 copper, or 4 copper? No, 5 copper? Yeah, 5 copper. Alright, so we're bound to run into our friends the scorpions, but the goal isn't necessarily the copper, the coal. It's definitely hitting these things up and trying to get 10 iron. So there's lead and lead. I'll leave the clay behind. I will take the lead, because eventually we will be... I'm sure we'll run out of lead eventually, because we probably won't be coming to the mines that much other than just to the entrance, and all we'll really be doing is trying to pick up... There's a scorpion just there. Just trying to pick up whatever we can get out of the extractors, the mineral extractors, and then disappearing. So we won't be kind of coming into the cave to do any of this node gathering. The only problem is I've noticed the iron that appears is maybe on a ratio to the lead like 1 to 10. So it's like, oh my goodness, you don't see too much of the iron. Okay, so how much is that? There's 8. 8 lead already and not 1 iron. So we'll just see what the ratio is, but it just feels like it's something like that. Wouldn't mind if there was a way of turning off the scorpions. I mean, you're kind of lessening the game. There's 10 lead already. You're lessening the game a little bit by it's not as challenging because you're preventing it from producing or putting in some sort of competition, I guess. Where did I see that scorpion before? If you see them and you don't see them, you start to wonder whether they've moved somewhere where you're not prepared for them. Lead, 12. This is kind of what we need to do. Didn't buzz around here, did you? So I'm not going too far into the caves here either. I'm just sort of hanging around this front portion because these little nodes keep popping up. Lead. I feel like I'm going to go home to the base and have to create even more. Oh, there's an iron. Okay. So let's go back to the cart. That's like, I don't know what that is now, 1 to 15 or something? It's quite annoying. So that's 10, that's 16 to 1. I mean, it's quite random, so I might end up picking up another couple straight away, so we'll see. But yeah, we really need to get 10 iron ore. What's that? Another 2 lead. See if we get one out of here, or the next one. Lead. It could be close to 2 out of 20 kind of thing. But I think that's... I was just thinking about it off camera. I think that's the kind of ratio. You definitely... I think... Is it a... Maybe... It's either the wind turbine or the solar panel needs 5 lead ingots, or both do. And so it ends up becoming quite expensive. So you do need the lead. But it's just, I wish I could get this 10 iron so that I could move on to making the steel alloy and then the steel, and then we can buzz off down to the bottom part of the map. I mean, in one way it's probably better not to go while it's winter, because the chances are I'm going to end up going down there and there'll be a winter storm. And then I'll get caught out in it and I'll have to use all these health packs to try to keep me alive, I suppose. So lead, there's another iron. So even if I return back with this, we'll have a look at the ratio again. It's not great. Very, very slow going to get the... Where is it? Okay, so that's the only 2 we've got, so that's 24 to 2. So at the moment it's like every 12. Oh, I can see a punt boy. Stop moving. See, they go a fair way. You wouldn't think that he was right there next to the cart. Gee. Well, at least I got my arrow back. Oh! And all of a sudden 2 appear out of nowhere. I got my arrow back again. It's kind of unusual. It's funny how they just spawn them in like that. Do you see that? That little node just popped in. I probably do need to make some more arrows. I should do that when I get back to base. Oh, there's another one just there. Gee whiz, didn't kill him. That did. Oh wow, I got my arrows back. Is that because my arrows, they're actually bone arrows. Maybe they don't break as much. That would kind of make sense. They're not stone arrows. So lead, iron. Well, that's better. You know, you just can't see these scorpions all the time, so I'm bound to get one. Oh, there's another iron. Gee, that's alright. That's a better ratio. Man. There's plenty of mushrooms in here I haven't really been picking up. Yeah, increase the chances of picking up the iron, thanks very much. No more ore just there. It's a bit slow and it's a bit tedious, but it has to be done. Alright. There's another little guy. Holy crap, they've come out now, haven't they? Oh, did my bow... I need another bow. Damn it. Oh, he's going way out there, is he? See ya! Okay, so there's 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's going way out there for. Just a stone. Alright. Well, I'll still keep going until I fill this up. Just to see if I can get the 2, or the 10, sorry, in total that I need. Lead. So I've got to make more arrows and I've got to make a bow. There's another iron, which is great. Actually, I don't think... I'm not really that well prepared if it does come over with a massive freezing blizzard storm. There's a guy just there. But there's no nodes that have popped in, so... to assume I don't have to kill him. I'm not sure if you move far enough away if they kind of despawn. I don't mind if that's the case. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a lot of lead. Keep an eye out for these little guys. Not sure whether he's going to come back, that little scorpion, or whether they just randomly move around, I don't know. So there's 1 in there, 4 in there, so I'm halfway. Alright, oh man, there's so many little bits of stuff here, like mushrooms and whatnot. It's going to become harder and harder to tell whether it's a mushroom or a scorpion. I mean, obviously the scorpions move, so you can easily tell. Oh, there's another one. So I'm up to 6 now. See, wasn't there one here just before? Oh, I can reach it. I wasn't kind of expecting to see that. I think that's 7 now. 3 more to go. Yeah, a while back the mushrooms used to give you health, so it wasn't such a big deal. If you got attacked, just eat a few mushrooms. That's right, isn't it? There's 3 in that one, there's 4 in that one, so we're up to 7. Oh, there's a piece of copper. Oh, that's interesting, hasn't respawned yet. Not on that side anyway. Okay. That was like a little flurry of spawning of the scorpions, and now they've kind of calmed down again. Oh, we'll go backwards, we'll go back through this way. Let's see. Because I did want to show the process of manufacturing the steel alloy and then making the steel ingots. More lead, that's clay. Purposely just trying to ignore the coal. I have got a fair bit of it. Haven't got much room left, so these iron ingots or ores are going to have to speed up. Actually, there's another thing too. When I go back home to the base and I think about making another bow, there's actually like a crossbow. I think it's this guy here, crossbow. Uses 1 firewood, 5 rope, 1 steel ingot, dolt, and it's made on the advanced workbench. But then there's bolts as well. Feathers and sticks, iron fragments. Certainly doable. I've got a fair few feathers now. But I'm just wondering, maybe that means you always get the bolt back. You know, it doesn't break or disappear very easily. Yay, there's another iron. I think that's 8. 2 to go. So I'll have to think seriously. If we're going to have to go back and make a bow of some sort, maybe we just do the crossbow. Like I said, the only annoying thing is it does need a steel ingot, which means we kind of almost need to get 11 here. And I'm starting to quickly run out of chances of doing that. So, yeah. Come on, you know you can respawn. Oh, there's a scorpion just there. I used to just attack them all the time. Oh man, honestly. Almost have to always have one of these on me. Where did he hit? Oh man, 2 places. There must have been another one close by. Because I don't think the one I saw attacked me. It's inevitable, it will happen. Alright game, come on, lots of nodes showing up would be good. Just that one on the wall there. Oh yes, okay, so we're up to 9. So 1 more would be awesome, but 2 more would solve all our dilemmas. So there's 5 in that one and 4 in the other. Yeah, there's another one. I can't do anything unless I throw it. Maybe that's the better way of getting them. Hopefully I don't lose the spear, because then I'll have no way of defending myself whatsoever. It's a pity you can't carry like half a dozen things rather than just 4. Because then you could have a couple of steel spears on you. Wouldn't guarantee it, but would make it more likely. Don't need the stone. There's one guy just there. I don't mind so much if I'm picking up the meat from them. That's kind of handy. Although you do get a lot more meat when you're attacking the bigger animals. Alright, got space for another 5. You know, those mushrooms must be coming and going as well, because there was a lot there. There's a node just here. Oh, cool. There's number 10. So if I can get one more, I think that will solve all my issues. And I'll have a better quality bow, I suppose. I mean, I could always make a spare bow, normal bow that is, and just put it on one of the racks. What's the time? It's only just gone noon in the game. Okay, so that's definitely our 6. I can carry some loot on me anyway. Come on, game. One more. There's a scorpion just there. He might disappear by the time I come around. Nope. Kind of almost need to give it enough time to respawn the nodes. Come on, just one more iron. 2 lead. Nope. Oh man, we're certainly going to have a lot of lead. But at some point we would have had to have come out to these caves quite a lot to get an awful lot of lead anyway. We're just doing it early on in the game, I suppose. Lead. I mean, I could go back now. I can make the 10 steel ingots, but I won't have a bow, so... Well, I could make a normal bow again, I suppose. That would still work. But that new crossbow... What did it say again? It said... It does say steel ingots, so I'm just wondering if I can repair it on that grinding wheel kind of thing. The one that I used to fix all my other steel equipment. That would be good. Durability would be up quite high, I would imagine. Well, I think that's it for the cart. That's as much as I can fit in there. 2 stones. There's one over here as well. He's going that way. Hopefully he's not coming back towards me. There's a lead. There's a lead. Come on, game. One more. Just one more iron. That's all I'm asking for. I mean, it's got to eventually give it to me, but it can't be too far away in terms of number of nodes. Okay, there's 3. I'll do this one. Go back towards the entrance. Just lead and lead. Is that one there as well? Surely out of these 3 there's got to be an iron pop up. 2 more lead. There we go. None today, thanks, darling. I got the iron! She gave me good luck. Well, not really, but, you know. Alright, we'll do this last node and we're out of here. Finally! Oh, now it gives me another iron. Oh, I won't argue with that. Alright, all good. And 1 more copper. There you go. My weight is fine. Let's scoot out of here. It's kind of early afternoon. Turn my light off. Alright. I can say it's a wonder I haven't been hit by a blizzard soon. But that's probably the best idea. I think that's the better plan. I'll go down and look and see if I can fix the truck, but I'll do it as soon as winter's over. And for the time being, I'll just manufacture a bit more storage, I suppose. I'll probably do a little bit more of that off camera. This is balance of trying to do some off camera so it's not too boring the grind for these videos, but at the same time I want to show people what I'm up to. Okay, so let's take, how many of these can I take? I'll just take that, take what I can. Alright, so let's put our iron that we've collected so far in here. And then the lead, absolutely chockers. Actually, I tell you what, can I take these out? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'll cook up quite a few. The extra lead can go in there. I think that's cobalt. Oh, I must have got that from her. Huh. I think I got that from that Vamby I just killed. Alright. See if we can grab that one. Grab that out. And then that. Actually, I might take the stones. So everything else that's left in these boxes at the moment is just lead. Man, how many times have I got to try to close that door? Alright, so that's just doing, no, that's done fragments. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, don't touch the iron. Okay, so very quickly, I've got 4 on me, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we'll go through the extra box of lead here. So if I take this top row like that, then I run over here to the anvil. I should remove the anvil down there. So what happens is you just move one of each over to the anvil, so 1 iron and 1 lead, and then you just tell it to craft and it makes you a steel alloy. So we just repeat and rinse this until we've done everything. Okay, so we'll just keep going on this. 1 more to go. So what we have now is, this is the 10 alloy. So all we really need to do now is to cook up the 10 alloy. So we'll yank these out, put the steel alloy in. We can throw the extra lead ingots into the shelves. So that's a lot. That's almost 100. 3 short of 100. So that's 97 lead ingots, which is really good. These ones I think have already cooked up as well, so there's another few copper. So that's pretty good. So that's 20, 40, 43 copper ingots. So this is what we need to do. I do have a few aluminium cooked up. I do have a few cobalt. But that's why it's handy to have this truck. So that's what we're working towards. If we can get the truck, I can basically go around and put even more mineral extractors down, maybe 2, 3, 4 each location, and then we can really start to manufacture lots of ingots ready to do our power, solar panels and wind turbines. Alright, well, I think I need to leave this episode here. If you've liked what you've seen today, please help and support the channel by smashing the like button. If you'd like to be notified of new videos as they come onto the channel itself, by all means subscribe. Alright, thanks everyone. Cheers.